Greetings everyone, this is MisterGarrot bringing you another Command & Conquer Red Alert video. Today we are playing on a map called Red Alert. It's not a common map for me to play. It's 3 versus 4 and we are starting up in the right corner. So let's just jump in and see how this one goes. So before starting this match, I just wanted to remind everyone about the upcoming tournament that will be hosted by me and ZacktheReaper and starts next Friday. The registration is open and all the information will be linked down below in the description. And do not be afraid to register yourself. This will be for a fun purpose and perhaps this will be the baseline for future tournaments. So please check out the link below and I will see you in the tournament. Alright then, we are into the game, and I will be teamed up with Sandmark and Shizzle, Dizzle, Russell, Dazzle, Grizzly, and we are facing the 4-man team Guna, 5062, the Jackal, and Jimmy. So yeah, we are already 1 player behind, but I think my teammates are pretty decent players. But this map is not a common map for me to be playing. I think this is must be my 2nd time playing this map, so it's a little bit uncommon for me. I have seen a lot of matches been played on this one, so I know a little bit about the tactics. But for me, it's try and error, I guess. And I'm pushing in with a lot of infantries here, just to see how far I can get and where the enemies will be settled. I also remember when I was playing, I wasn't sure if this was the building that will get automatically sold when it's get down to red, so I will test that out pretty soon. I do believe it will get sold. That's what I was thinking. We're just testing. Yeah, it gets sold. Gonna be a little bit tricky if I want to take that one over. It is possible, as far as I've been told. And here I have produced 2 engineers, which should be more than enough to take over and repair. And I'm trying to push in with more infantries here. I'm trying to get down to see where the other entrance is, which should be down here. As I said, I haven't played it so much, so I'm a little bit confused of where to go, but this looks like to be the right direction. See what I mean? There is the building. They haven't taken it over, so that's good for me, but the yellow has a lot of infantry. I will not be able to take that down. Oh, my engineers, I have to save my engineers because the red is pushing in with a couple of scouts there. And I've gotten out my 2nd ore refinery, and now I'll start on my 2nd war factory. So all in all, everything is perfectly normal back at base. Blue takes all his infantry to chase down that single one there, and now it looks like it's unprotected down there, so I will be able to run down with my engineers, or so I hope at least. Looking back at base, everything looks perfectly normal. I might have to build up a little bit power plants. I only saw 1. So that will be my 2nd war factory is now out, and I will start on the advanced power plant. That was as it should be. And here I'm going down with my infantry and hopefully my engineers and see if I can take over that building there, because that would be very beneficial for me. And it's like a big jump forward and start to build up a base here. That will be very good. Not certain I will manage to do that because red is actually just running past me. That's quite good. I should not engage there. And they also have a tank. I'm gambling on that my teammate will manage to help out there and protect. Meanwhile, I've also built a lot of tanks there. And there I got my engineer in, and I've managed to take over this base, which is quite good. And I will get out a pillar box. So now I am starting to get into a good spot there. Let's see if I can get out another pillar box. Yes, I can. And oh no, there you can see he's actually gotten in a destroyer, but he chose to go away with the destroyer. That might be a mistake because I think the destroyer could have done a lot of damage. Let's see if I can squash those. I can. And I actually have a quite good army size. And I'm just continuing to build more and more tanks here. And my economy is quite good, and here you can see he's starting to take down my buildings. I do need to take down this destroyer before it takes out all my structures there, because then that will be a swing and a miss if he take out all the buildings there. It looks like I think I managed to take him out there. And now I'm just pushing it with my tanks to see if there's anything here. You can actually see that red has managed to expand here, so it will be quite important for me to take down this building here. He has spent a lot of resources to expand here, so taking down this one will be quite good for me. and this is the reason why he perhaps only have those 4 tanks. He has used a lot of time and energy on that construction yard there. So this was quite good of me to push in and take him down there. Let's see if does he have anything else. Yes, he does have another power. I do need to take down all the buildings there. I cannot give him any chance to build up again. So taking down this building would actually put us in a great spot. You can also see on the map that my teammate Blue is pushing in a little bit, but Cyan has a quite good army there as well, so we will just keep an eye on it. You can also see that Purple has actually gone into the base to our opponents. I will see if I can check the replay what's actually going on there. But for now, I will just be building up a little bit power plants. I'm getting a gap generator up. I need to protect my spot here. I should be building up more ore refineries, but I just haven't gotten that far. I'm a little bit busy with controlling my army here, and we will see if I will be pushing in or not. There is some action going down in the base to the opponents. You can see that Purple is building up a couple of buildings there. I'm not sure what actually happened there, if it was an engineer rush or what it was, but we will check into that if I can find the replay. Alright, so we're just checking the replay here. This is just before Red positioned himself here. And if I was a little bit later with actually pushing in here, which I will be doing very soon, he would manage to get up an ore refinery and a war factory, and then it's going to be so much harder to break here. So it was quite good that I managed to take over this place and start to push in here, because Red would have been in a very good position. You can also see he is building up more MCVs, and here you can see that Guna is producing MCVs. He actually has 2 MCVs putting into positions. So soon we will see the stuff. What were the here you can see that my teammate Purple is pushing in with I think that will be engineers. Yeah, he did engineer rush, which I thought he takes over the construction yard there, and something tells me that he will keep on pushing in here. So this is what happened early on. So if it wasn't for this, we'd be so much further behind, because you can see that it's Guna who is under attack, and it's like a quiet attack. There's no one is reacting to our Purple teammate here. He's doing a lot of damage, taking over the buildings, and it's only engineers there. And I'm not sure Guna actually knows it yet, even though the tank is attacking. Here's actually selling and running away with them. I'm not sure. He could have run up here, go into there. Will he do that? I'm not sure. He still has engineers, still pushing in, trying to take over this with just a little bit too little. But now Guna has reacted here. Let's see what he's doing with this. He should have gone inside here. That would be much better. But okay, he's just moving in. Perhaps he has a different plan. But yeah, so if it wasn't for this, Guna would be so far ahead. He would have 2 more construction yards. And this did throw Guna a little bit off. You can actually see it does manage to take this MCV quite far away. And here you can also see a small attack as well. How far will he manage to go with this MCV? Will he actually manage to save this MCV? That is quite incredible. Let's see. Yeah, it does look like it. And now I'm pushing in. Let's see what kind of damage I can do, because I already knew that Red will be a little bit behind because of his early expansion there. That means he had like invested in a service depot and into a construction yard there and stuff like this. So I knew that this will be the weaker spot to attack. And you can also see that Yellow has invested in a lot of navy there, which is quite good for me, because that means that he will have less tanks. So that means both Red and Yellow is kind of further behind compared to me that has a lot of tanks. You can also see that I wonder if it's yeah, you can see some shooting going on there. I think that's the cruisers, and it's not my teammates' cruisers. I think it's Yellow's cruiser is actually taking out the building to Red there. So that's the negative thing of having cruisers so close to the base. They will just try to shoot at them, at my tanks, and they will destroy the buildings very easy. And here you can see I'm taking out a lot of the base to Yellow and to Red. I managed to take out like all the construction yard to Red there, I think, at least. Might be something further into the corner, but for now I'm just taking out as much of the building as I can. You can also see that Guna is coming down with a couple of tanks. He has a lot of tanks actually on the, I can see that on the map, but he also needs to protect himself from the Cyan. And I am trying to clean out as much as I can here. I think I've done a lot of damage though, like to red and yellow. We'll see if I can do more damage. I'm not sure what else of buildings yellow has behind here. Taking out the economy here will be quite good as well. I do believe that yellow is in a really bad spot now. He still has a little bit navy, so he could still do a little bit damage. And I do see that he has cruisers shooting. He should use those cruiser in a more aggressive way, not trying to take me. Well, actually now he can concentrate on taking me down because all the buildings gone. But I managed to do a lot of damage, and there you can see all the fog is away. You can see that it is Guna and Cyan. They have a quite good army. You actually, Red did have another construction yard, but I think he is more or less out of the game. I'll just see if I can clean out here. And you can also see that Cyan is attacking purple up on the map there, trying to push into the base. So it's going to be interesting to see if he could push all the way in. Yeah, and Red is trying to run away with his MCV there. And I have also built up an MCV. I still haven't built up to the middle there, so I guess there was no need for that for now. We are in a pretty good spot. Like, we have still a lot of ore in our base, and you can see the ore. The negative thing of being 4 players, you can see the ore disappear really fast on their side. And also managed to taking out Red's expansion early on was quite crucial. And now I have moved into that place, and now I'll also move up here. So all in all, it looks very good for my side. But you can also see on the map that Guna has a lot of tanks, and Cyan also is pushing in the top there. So even though we managed to do a lot of damage to yellow and red, Cyan and Pink, they are doing quite well, and they could do a lot of damage to us. And the red has also managed to move the base up to the island there. So yeah, and you can also see that I don't have too much of an army, so I'm trying to expand and get my ore refineries out. So right now I'm actually struggling a little bit. I think some mistakes have been done somewhere here. But now I'm getting ore refinery out, and I will probably try to produce as many ore refineries as fast as I can to get my economy up before Cyan and Pink are getting too much of an army, because this is not looking too good for us right now. It looks like there is some fighting going on at sea there. You can see that the yellow still has a couple of I wonder if cruisers and destroyers there trying to take out purple's navy there. It looks like yellow might be winning that match, but it's not so much navy going on. And you can also see the purple has moved up in the corner in that island there. And you can also see that for Guna, there is starting to be less and less resources on that side. So, but on our side, for like me and blue here, we have a lot of resources in between us. So I would say we are in a very good spot. And here I am building up some navy just to see if that could be helpful. Now blue is starting to push in with his army. Let's see if he can push all the way in. And I have gotten my economy up and going now, so it looks quite good for my part here. But I still don't have any kind of army, so this is gonna be a little bit tricky. And you can also see that now Guna is pushing in, and so is Cyan, and they are now pushing into the base of my teammate, and they will manage to do a lot of damage there. And now you can actually see that my teammate is telling me to attack, which I will. I have managed to produce a little bit tanks, and I will continue to produce as much as I can. There I got a war factory a little bit closer, so I can get my army faster. It's like I will be attacking down there with blue, and Cyan and Pink will be attacking our base. So this will turn into some kind of a base race, I believe. Let's see if I can push in. I'm a little bit confused of what I'm doing here. I see I'm trying to take out there, but I should go into the base. You There, I got a couple more cap generators out because I think that my base down there will be quite important to hold, especially now when Cyan is attacking and if Guna start to attack. Right now, I'm not sure what Guna is doing with his army there. He should join Cyan and take out our base there. And now my destroyers are here, and they will take out Yellow's base and probably try to take out Red's base there as well. My tanks have arrived at the base, but I'm not focusing on attacking there. That's a mistake from my side. I'm not sure why I'm focusing down Yellow, because Yellow basically has nothing. It's, if anyone, it should be Red. I should be focusing down with my boats there. But now I will be focusing down on Guna. He has a huge base here. He even has gotten a Tesla, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. You can see the blue is also helping. He's taking a lot of the buildings down there. Right now this looks very good for us. But if you look up in the map, Cyan is doing a lot of damage to our base as well. And now Guna is also pushing in with the tank, so he will do a lot of damage there. I will put up a couple of pillar blocks just to prolong our base from being destroyed. And here we are taking out as much as we can. Let's see if I can push in, taking out Cyan's base. And let's see if I can push in and take the Tesla as well. And now I'm just building up more and more Tesla pillar boxes. Looks like Red is actually cleaning out my destroyers here. I have a couple of cruisers there. I'm not sure I actually need those cruisers. I think it will be actually, when you look at the map, it's not so much navy there. I should concentrate on just building up tanks right now or defense, because you can see that Guna is doing a lot of damage. And yeah, this is really bad because now he took out my vision. I wonder if that's Cyan who took out my tech center there. Now it's gonna be a struggle. Let's see if I can take out at least the base here and continue to move. But I'm a little bit worried now because I do not have too much of an army. I am producing as much as I can, but my economy is struggling a little bit. And the moment, like say, blue is taken out up there, like purple doesn't have too much of an army there, and so it's only blue is holding the fort up there, I think. And when they're cleaning out our base there, and they are moving down, I don't have any more defense there, so I need to be fast and try to take out the base here now to Cyan and Pink. They have a lot of buildings, and there's there, as you see, there's a lag. It's pretty common to have lag on those maps here, especially when you have so many units on the map, many players. And here I got on second tech center up to see if well, yeah, then my power disappears because they're destroying my base. So right now, let's see what I'm planning of doing. I should at least try to take out the whole base here. See if I can, yeah, just annihilate them here. Taking down the least important structures here, apparently. I should be pushing it and take out Guna here, but I'm concentrating on red and yellow instead, which is definitely a mistake. But now they are selling up, and that is actually quite positive for me. That means I can start pushing in further into the base now, because yellow is out of the game. And let's see if we can take out Guna there. So now, what will I do? At least I get arc power up. I should get more power plants here to see if I can get some vision again, because I am not sure what kind of damage Guna is doing to our base now, how far he has pushed in, if he's closing into my base here or not. I need another power plant, it seems. Let's just keep on pushing in. Let's see what kind of damage we can do here. You can also see that Guna has managed to gotten up another Tesla here, so I should take that one out as well. Let's see, take out the Tesla here, and it looks alright, but now let's see what I get my power plant up. Let's see how far Guna has managed to arrive, if he's moving down closer to my base. Okay, I actually do need to build up a radio dome as well if I want to check out where he is. And let's see, I'm actually building up an MCV as well, because if he is pushing into my base, it will be quite smart to take that MCV and join my army here, just to protect myself, because I do have a quite big army. I'm not sure it's as big as Guna's army yet, but if I can get an MCV to join me here, that will be quite good. Let's see now, if I get the radio dome up, what kind of vision I can have. You can actually see that Guna is still pushing in, and now he will take out blue, and it's not so far from him to start pushing into my base. And now I will just concentrate on taking down the buildings to Guna. to see if I can manage to take out his army before he takes out, I mean his building before he takes out my buildings. And I'm also not certain if he has an MCV with his army, so that's why it's quite important for me to have an MCV with my army. And now I'll just push in here, and I will actually build up a couple of pillar boxes just to prolong the attack there. There you can, I wonder if Zion is starting to sell up as well. He doesn't have too much of the buildings left here. And there is the last buildings to red. I wonder what happened to my MCV. Did I produce it? Did I send it? I guess I didn't. Now blue is out of the match as well, because it's going to be hard for Gunnar to take out the base to purple up in the corner there. So at least we have that. But I will try to protect my base here, because now you can see that Gunnar is starting to come into my base. He will manage to do a lot of damage when he first comes down, because I hardly have any defense, I don't have any tanks, nothing. So he will just bulldoze my buildings there. So it's very important that I take control here and take out all the buildings to Gunnar and hope that he doesn't have an MCV with him. Because if he has an MCV with him, I might be in trouble here. But you can actually see I did manage to get my MCV out on the roll. I can see it on the map there on the left side going over the bridge right now, if I'm not mistaken. So I have that going for me. But now I am pushing down. Let's see if I can take out the base to Gunnar here. It's gonna be tight because you can see that he is taking down my buildings now. And I probably don't have any economy after this. So if he have an MCV with his army, it comes down to the tanks and how many tanks we both have. Let's see, I can't see an MCV here, and yeah, I actually managed to take him out, so that was good. So I do believe we are doing quite well now then, because if Gunnar is out of the match, and you can see that purple has also managed to get over to the other island as well, so this should be quite good for us. But red is still not out of the game. And now I do wonder, if you look at the map, red and Zion are they starting to build up in our base now? That is really not good. And also I don't know how much of army Zion has. You can see he has a little bit of an army moving down. So this is going to be a little bit interesting. But at least my base for now is safe. And then you see red has actually moved in and starting to build up a small base here, and you can also see the sign is here as well. But is this all they have? Perhaps this is, yeah, I should be able to take down this if this is the last of the buildings. You can see that the sign is now moving his MCV again, and I will take down the red space here, and this does look like it might be the end. Yeah, red is out of the match and it's only Zion left here. I think this should be the last MCV in the game. I do believe so. So yeah, it was a quite fun match. Was a little bit lag there, a little bit confusion and stuff like this, but in the end we did manage to win. It was quite close. I wonder if Gunnar had if he'd chosen to take an MCV with him there. I do believe it could have ended a little bit differently. GG, it was a good match and well played.